Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Sagittarius, for November 2017. So it's for you, my lovely Sagittarius, for November 2017. This is going to be quite productive month. When it comes to work and when it comes to financial situation, this is probably going to be one of the greatest months you actually had this year. Although there is a lot going to be happening, and I would like to warn you, especially when it comes to your work, especially when it comes to the actual places where you go to socialize with people and where you go to work, where you go on daily or weekly basis, there is going to be somebody around who is going to be slightly negative, and somebody is going to be around you who is going to also have not just a negative impact on you, but negative influence on you in so many different ways. You may not even be aware of it, but there is going to certain situation that is going to arise at work that is just going to kind of make you aware that someone is not who they claim to be. Someone is not who they claim that they are. So this is just one thing, and my advice would be what I normally say to people just kind of throughout November 2017: try to keep certain things to yourself. Anything that's of like a high importance to you, and anything that's like a lot to do with like your finances, financial situation, with your planning, with your future planning and things like that, throughout this month try to keep it to yourself. But on another hand, what a wonderful news is, and the wonderful thing is going to be like straight at the beginning of November 2017, there is going to be a fantastic recognition that you're actually going to have, and this recognition is going to be very important to you. This is something that you waited for a really long time. This is something that you really expected, but it's not only about recognition. It's not only about a step in the right direction. This is going to be followed, of course, with more responsibilities, and there is a lot going to be to do for you here. Things are going to change slightly. Most certainly this is going to be your month, but when things change, then most certainly it is going to change to your advantage, and you will see exactly what I mean. When it comes to the actual number in numerology, number 3 is very much so connected to you. Number 3 is all about you gaining a certain power with other people around. So you are actually going to gain, or you are going to get where you want to get in life through your work and through your career and through your finances, but you're not going to be the only one. There are other people that are actually going to be affected at the same time. And what I find really interesting, what number 3 is also about, there's another situation going to arise that is going to make someone else successful, that is going to make someone else really happy around you, and you're also going to benefit from you. You're also going to feel this happiness, and you are genuinely going to be happy for that person as well. So this is also what number 3 means. But when it comes to you, above all, it's warning you, and it's trying to prepare you. Not warning you, not, it's the wrong word. I would say it's trying to prepare you that you have got a success, that it's coming, the success that it's going to start unfolding for you in November. And this is going to be something that is very significant to you, something that you waited for a really long time, and this is also going to be a game changer. This month a lot is going to change. This month there's a lot going to start that you wanted to start in a really long time, but it wasn't the right time. So that's why I'm saying that number 3 is very important, especially when it comes to you, and especially when it comes to the actual month of November 2017. Okay, and what else I was going to say, when it comes to health, you see, when it comes to health, what I would like to say is that there is going to be a little bit tricky situation, and especially for those of you, and I'm also going to put also in the same bracket or in the same category, I'm going to have to put those of you that have been really unhappy in an unhappy relationships. And I have to stress this: if you have been in an unhappy relationship and you were going to split up with your partner, husband, wife, whatever, you know, and you were just waiting for the right moment, and then you were just like kind of, you wouldn't have enough courage to do so and things like that, you know, I'm strictly repeating, this is for those of you that have been in an unhappy relationship. I can see that lots of relationships that have been unhappy will come to an end in November 2017. And why am I saying this now when I'm mentioning and when I'm talking about your health? I'm saying this because it is going to, of course, affect you a little bit, and I can see like a little bit of sadness and a little bit of heartbreak, even although, you know, it depends how long have you been with with your partners. It depends what have you gone through with your partners and things like that. You know, what have you created together, and all these things obviously are going to be important and are going to affect you later on. But when it comes to your health, this is why I have to say that for those of you in relationships may be affected with a little bit of heartbreak. So therefore it is going to be just like a little bit of sadness when it comes to like your emotional side, but side to your life. But then again, on another hand, it's what I always say, it's rather be by yourself than to be in an unhappy relationships. We have more than one soulmate, we have more than one life partner. Sometimes we do have one, some people do have one, but some people have more than one life partner. And this is why my saying that things could have come to an end easily. Your spiritual journey could have come to an end with this particular person's spiritual journey, and this is why these things happen. So when it comes to health, those of you that are about to split up with their partners, husbands, wife, are going to be affected by it, are going to be like a little bit upset about it. Okay, so but those of you that are in relationship, that you see, I can see that there may be some kind of not problems, and this is for those of you that are in a happy relationship. So if you're fine, if you're happy, you will still also be like a little bit of affected by this, because there is going to be like some kind of little bit of confusion going on in between you, your partner, husband, wife. I'm not saying that this is just going to come out of the blue, but there is a certain problem that is going to bounce back. There's a certain problem that is going to be coming, that is going to come back, and it's just going to be keep on playing on your mind. It's just going to be keep on playing on your mind, and you will want to sort it out. And it may not be too pleasant, because however the people will be affected by this a little bit. I don't want to make you a little bit paranoid, but this is how November is going to be. So whether you are trying to split up, you see, you will be like a kind of you will go for it, but it's going to, of course, it's going to naturally affect you, you know. But then again, on another hand, if you want to carry on with your partner, you're still going to be affected in a different way, because it will require from you to sit down and to use a certain amount of energy in order to try to discover the solution to your problem. So this is the bottom line. For those of you that want to stay in a relationship, you will find the big solution to your problem, but so it's going to be good at the end, but it is going to affect you along the way. You see, I would strictly suggest something like a hematite. You see, hematite bracelet, it's absolutely brilliant when certain situation arise like this in between us and our partners, and hematite is going to help you a lot with anxiety, with stress levels, you know, and things like that. And also it helps you to make the best possible decisions, you see. And this is what hematite does also, what some people don't know. Hematite you can get on my website, and description is in the website link is in the description. And what else I was going to say about the hematite, that you don't have to wear it. This is a bracelet, obviously, but you don't have to wear it on your hand or something like that. If you don't want to wear it, just put it in your pocket, have it around you, put it on your desk, have it around you, and every time when you feel like a little bit uneasier, when you don't feel okay, just take it and play with it a little bit. It does help a lot with the grounding. So this is what you're gonna need, something like a bit of a grounding this month, you see. And also when it comes to the actual health as well, because as I said, mentally you're going to be affected by it, but when it comes to the actual health, again, I can see the slight sensitivities when it comes to your like stomach, again, when it comes to your digestion. I have seen this before, I know, but I'm seeing this again, slight negativity, which means that you're just going to make like, you're going to need to watch your diet, you're going to need to watch what you eat. If you think that you're eating something in excess, get rid of it. Now it's going to be absolutely the right time for you to actually take care of your diet, because I can see the slight negativity in the actual stomach area. And what else is really important, especially if you have slight negativities with stomach areas and things like that, maybe like a moonstone. Moonstone is absolutely wonderful, and you can get this on my website as well. The link is in my description. And also what I was going to say about the moonstone, it's not that it's like a wonderful crystal, very powerful. It does make you feel really good, but also the moonstone is really good, especially when you suffer from like some kind of like a health problems that are related to your stomach cramps and things like that. I would highly suggest the moonstone. Again, if you don't want to wear it, you know, you can always have it in your pocket, or you can have it somewhere around you. As long as you can feel and sense its energy, it's gonna be fine. Okay, so, and now what I was going to say, basically, now the 6th of November is just such a interesting day. On the 6th of November, you are really going to be focused a lot on your home. You're going to be focusing a lot on what you want to do in life. It is going to be quite a deep day. You're just not going to be able to understand well where this deepness is coming from, and maybe like a little bit of like, oh my god, anxiety. But this is a good type of anxiety, anxious feeling, but this is a good type of anxious feeling, because this anxious feeling is kind of going to make you to do more. It's going to reevaluate your whole situation. What have you done so far? And you may be like a little bit restless, but this is going to be restless in a good way, because you're going to be thinking, you're going to be thinking a lot, and you will want to make a certain home changes, and you will be thinking about which changes to make and what to do, and you will be kind of like surrounded by this particular energy. And also, what else I was going to say, that you're going to come to realization in this day that certain things are going to take slightly longer to what you expected, but this is also going to be good. And another thing I was going to say now, this is like it is all there's a lot going to be about love as well. It is a lot going to be about emotions this month. It is a lot going to be about you thinking. If you're happy, you thinking what do you want to do next. If you're happy, that's great. If you're not, it's time to move on. But when it comes to the actual singles and single Sagittarius, I get quite excited here, because if you were single, if you are single, there is someone very special going to start manifesting themselves in your life on the 6th of November 2017. And that particular person who is going to manifest themselves at around the 6th of November, it is going to be connected to some kind of celebration. It is going to be connected to some kind of gathering. It is going to be connected to some kind of situation where other people are going to be around. And this is where this amazing, beautiful person is going to come through. And I can see some really great, cool, little sexy romance over there going on for you, my gorgeous little Sagittariuses. I'm not saying you're going to start like a romance straight on this particular date, but this person most likely is going to start manifesting themselves. And as I said, it's going to be connected to some kind of celebration as well. And you just watch this space and you will see exactly what I mean. The second important date is on 22nd of November. 22nd of November, it is going to be a very important decision that is just going to be really manifest itself in your life. Not just like that. This decision, not just like for the first time, I meant to say, this decision is going to be connected completely to your past. This decision is going to be connected to something from before. And this decision is also going to be connected to something that you've been waiting for quite a while, something that you've been waiting for quite a long time, you see. So expect that the 22nd of November, the decision is going to be really good, and it is going to kind of surprise you in a good way as well. And this decision is also going to be decided in your favor. After this moment, after this point, after this decision is decided in your favor, there is the whole new beginning that you are going to become really excited about, and you weren't able to think about it before. You weren't able to focus on this new beginning before, because it just wasn't the right time. So now this is all changing, now this is all happening, and now this new beginning is going to start happening for you after this moment, after this point, you see, after the 22nd of November. And also, if you do want to like start some kind of important negotiations or anything like that, if you want to sign some kind of contract, important contract, it all depends on which day you do, which time of month, what the moon, is at the time, it all depends. But I'm just saying that on the 22nd of November 2017, also, if you do want to sign something, if you do want to start something, if you do want to turn a new page in your life, this is going to be the day when it's going to be very positive for you. And especially if you have some kind of negotiations, again, you will gain more if you do it on this particular day. That's what I'm trying to say. 28th of November is just like a little bit of warning. There is going to be some kind of competition that you are going to have. This competition is going to mean a couple of things. Just make sure, like wherever you are, like at work, just do your best, do 100% your best, because you are not going to be aware that there is some kind of competition going on if you are at work. If you work for yourself, if you're like having your own business, there is still going to be competition, because you're going to come to realization that you're going to have to work a little bit harder because of the other competition around you, okay? But this is actually going to be also very interesting, because this is not only warning, so you just do your best, there is going to be the competition, other people are going to be around you, but it also means that if you are looking for work, if you are looking for a job, the 28th of November is going to be very powerful day when it comes to that, because you will realize that also there are other people going to be involved. You know, there's going to be more people who are going to be involved or looking for that particular job, but the outcome is going to be really good. The outcome is going to be really positive. So this is the bottom line. The 28th of November is actually going to bring a really positive and really good outcome into your lives after this point, because you will be able to relax. This is going to be very, like, really important to you. And again, you will see exactly what I mean. The first part of November, as I already mentioned, it's going to be absolutely brilliant. Very busy time, amazingly busy time. Whether you work for yourself, whether you work for somebody else, there are things going to happen by chance that you will not expect. And these things that are going to happen to you by chance that you will not expect in the first part of November 2017 are going to directly have a direct impact on what you do, and are going to have a direct impact on what are you going to end up doing. However, you are going to be like a very busy, but it's not only about that. You will end up doing things that you haven't done before. You will end up going through situations when it comes to your work, when it comes to your career, when it comes to your finances. If you're retired, you're going to be going through like some kind of situation where you're going to find yourself in new situations. Different things are going to happen to you, which are going to have a direct impact on not just how much you're going to do, but your finances are just going to start looking really good, really, really, really good after this moment, after this point. And something really big is going to happen. Sagittarius, listen, something really big and really important is going to happen in the first part of November 2017, which is going to have a direct impact on your life, on your finances, on your happiness, and not only on you, but on your whole family. There is a whole family that is going to be happy, because the whole family is just going to be able to relax after this moment, after this point. It's completely connected to people who love you, people around you, and your direct family. Absolutely fantastic, because by the time we get to the mid part of 2017 November, there is going to be a realization what you need to do, and this is going to be important to you, because you're going to realize that things are just going to start happening now, or things started to happen much quicker and much sooner to what you expected, and you're going to think that's absolutely great. You are going to need to change something, you are going to need to cut something out of your life, but in order to get the balance back, there is also certain abandonment you're going to need to make. You will see what your personal abandonment is going to be, which is going to happen in the mid-November 2017. And also this abandonment is connected to somebody negative. This abandonment is connected to somebody really moody. This abandonment is connected to somebody who had a really, really bad influence on you, and somebody who has been driving you absolutely crazy. You will just want to kind of stop this. You will just want to kind of end this. You will just want to have a whole new page without this negative, nasty person who is just doing nothing but scrutinize you in so many different ways. So your abandonment is going to be completely and directly connected to this person who had a really bad and negative influence or impact on you. By the time we get to this last part of November 2017, now this is probably the best time for you. This is probably going to be the most significant time for you in the whole of 2017, and the end of November, you are just going to feel absolutely brilliant. Your career, there are going to be news about your job. There are going to be really good news about your career. If you are retired, there's going to be also really good news when it comes to your own personal success, when it comes to your finances. And if you're retired, this particular good news, it's going to have a direct impact on your living arrangements in a positive and a good way, of course, because you will be able to kind of to do something different what you weren't able to do before. However, in general, there is a big burden that was on you, big burden that was connected to your life, big burden that was driving you absolutely crazy, that you will be able to finally come up with solution in order to kind of sort that burden out. This burden has been your life in a really long time. This burden was bothering you for a really long time. This burden is something what you push really hard, and then you stop, and then you just realize realize, oh my God, it's just draining so much energy. And then you just kind of come back again, then you push it again, then you come back again. Now you will want to sort this particular problem, and the bottom line is that that problem is coming to an end. And also there is a journey that you're also going to plan, trip that you're going to plan, whether this is going to be abroad, whether this is going to be like just like about a few hours away, whether this is going to be like a nearby village. It all depends. But however, this journey is also going to be of a very significant of a quite big significance to you, because you will be kind of benefit from it in so many different ways. And of course you deserve to chill out a little bit, relax a little bit. You work really hard, you stress really hard, and that's what's just absolutely brilliant, to go away and just chill out, you know, as much as you can. Thank you ever so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please, 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 please don't forget to comment in the comment section. Don't forget to like my video, and also don't forget to share me maybe on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you like. Thank you ever so much for watching. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.